Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Steelers going up against the Redskins. So it's a night of first, the first Monday night game of the year, and the debut of our new broadcast team. As we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, an exciting time for us here in the booth. No doubt we are ready to rock as we get a look at FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Washington Redskins. And, partner, these two teams both in the playoffs a year ago. Steelers got in at 10-6. Washington just in at 9-7, winning the NFC East.
I would say that Pittsburgh actually overachieved last year, had a terrific season just to get to the playoffs. They expect to go a little bit farther this season. When you look at Washington, I would call them a major surprise team. Most people thought they would finish last in their division. They won it. Now they have higher expectations.
It's the dawn of a new era for us at EA Sports as the 2016 NFL season is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a guy who, of course, started all 16 games last year, led the Redskins to the playoffs. He's in his fifth year now for Michigan State. It's Kirk Cousins.
And it's his team. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Remember, he had a pitched battle with Robert Griffin III, and head coach Jay Gruden selected Kirk Cousins. I felt like he trusted. It more. Thought he was more consistent. That was his guy. He made a big move in that direction, and Kirk Cousins rewarded his faith.
A first down throw for Cousins. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Cousins from the gun on third. He's got time. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing is Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Green.
On third down, Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Sims. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Watch the road. Watch the road. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they run with Sims. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Charles Sims from 17 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Green with a catch left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And that brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll run it again with Sims. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Big Terrence Knighton able to get him on the ground.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's the first-round pick from a year ago, Bud Dupree. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now here's the third-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt it. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And Green with a catch left side. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones maybe you bring...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his first touchdown in a Washington uniform. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I'll still call it Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
He's got and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ricky Jean-Francois able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On second down, Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Throwing, Cousins. Here's a first NFL catch for Josh Doxson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 1st and 10 now. Now they run with Sims. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body bros guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
All right, here we go.
Play action now. Cousins. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Sims. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Here's the Redskin defense. They get set for this next possession. And the interception the last time, their 3rd takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use it. He's got a man complete. A very solid gain of 27. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 34 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the drive begins here with Sims. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And Davis with it left side. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Redskins are winning the turnover battle, but this is still a tight game. The Steelers, to their credit, have not allowed those turnovers to define them and have battled through it so far. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Now to the middle of the first. Sims is looking for room to run, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. He'll take the early advantage. Now following the fumble, Cousins got the completion here, and this play will go for 6. The lead now at 14. Steelers have it at the 35. Green's found on the quick pass and catched it. And 35 yards later, he's got a touchdown. Steelers down by 7.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. A screen to Bell. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. They get 31 yards that time. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Wheaton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll run here with Sims. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And Sims lost it. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down, Cousins. A dump off to Sims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On third down, Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last drive they really got picked apart.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
Maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Brought in by Coates. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Chris Baker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense.
And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with a pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. With it is Brown. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come up in an offset eye. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he stopped immediately there. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So just 1 yard to go here on third down. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Roethlisberger keeps it. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Made us first. This now from 46 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where